Welcome back. Thank you so much for attending our breakout sessions. And we have a few closing remarks. We just wanted to say the movement was founded 5 years ago, and really it's based on the principles of ending violence, championing women's, LGBTQIA, workers, and immigrants' rights, to uphold and expand reproductive, civil, and disabilities rights, and to demand climate justice. We've made some wins, but we know we have so much more work left to be done. Our speakers today, a huge thank you to both speakers, because you're teaching us the skills we can use to stay involved. We're asking you to commit to make sure that you continue on some of this work for what you want to fight for and promote within equity and equality. We know that there's still so much work to do. And one thing that is really powerful is here in the Bay Area, we've been seeing others who are leading the work. And we want to make sure we connect you with those people to make sure that local orgs that are doing the work have anyone who wants to be involved connect with them. They've been doing it for decades, and we're excited to be highlighting them today. So we're launching this call to action guide. If you check in the comments, you'll see that there is a button you can click through or go to. We're hosting on the Women's March San Francisco, womensmarchsf.org, a living guide, or where we want to make this a central hub for any ways, big and small, that you can get involved. As I said, we hope to be updating it regularly. If there's something that you are involved in the community that you want to share, you can reach out to info@womensmarchsf.org, and we will be able to update that. But we encourage you, before we leave today, to make sure that you do check that site out, that you think of one way that you want to take some of the lessons that you learned in the breakout sessions, and really think about how are you going to further the movement. Again, we are so excited that you chose to spend your afternoon with us, and I would love to hand over to the colleague of the Women's March Oakland, Alicia Wu, to give us some final thoughts.
Yeah, I wanted to remind us all of an important point that Ani made at the beginning of the event. So just adding on to everything that Anne just said, which is that engaging often requires privilege. And so as we go forward, we really need to constantly look for ways to remove barriers to activism for everyone around us. So for example, lack of technological access, childcare, living wages, so that everyone who wants to participate and be part of the movement can do that. So I really would love for all of us to take that message with us as we get back to work, and thank Ani again for bringing that up at the very beginning, because I think it's just such an important point to make sure that our activism is accessible. We invite all of you to stay tuned for updates from Women's March San Francisco and Women's March Oakland. And as Anne said, to get involved or deepen your commitment with the local organizations making a difference in your community. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of today's wonderful speakers, Kenyon Sayers-Rudes, Barbara Lee, Kimberly Ellis, Ani Rivera, Saru Jayaraman, and Anita Jackson. I'd also like to thank our fabulous ASL interpreters, Rory Burton, Carol Day, Ari Lathuris, and Tanisa Santiago. And finally, a huge thanks to all of you for taking time out of your Saturday to join us. And just stay safe and keep up the work.
We'll also have all of these as video, so stay tuned. You'll get a follow-up email from us. And again, thank you so much.
Thank you all so much. We're so excited. I love seeing all these little pop-ups with the initials. Some people I know. This is so exciting. 5 years. Allison, it's been 5 years. So thank you guys.
More months. So.
A lot of 5 Saturdays, that's for sure. So thank you guys all for being here. To our ASL interpreters, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, so stay engaged. Any last words of wisdom? Anne, Allison, Alicia?
I think that's a wrap, everyone.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Take care.